Okay, welcome back to Let's Play, Zero. God damn it. Metroid Zero mission. Yeah, we're gonna fight some Kraid. Kraid is like, you know, super simple boss in the Mega Man universe. You shoot him in the mouth, fucking dead. Like most things, if you shoot him in the mouth, they will probably die. Unless you're somebody's cousin. My cousin got shot in the mouth and he lived. Like, of fucking course he did. Why wouldn't he live? Did you fucking hate that shit? Like, I know someone who survived a car wreck only because they weren't wearing a seatbelt. Like, really? Huh. Well, then I guess we should all just be, you know, fucking strapped to the front of cars, you know, with pikes and shit. Like, I'll be fine. Somebody survived this one. You know, it's fucking, I don't know, what am I talking about? Fucking Metroid, here we go. Metroid's awesome, atmospheric music. Awesome music, by the way. And, turn down a wee bit. There we go. There we go. This is a long episode, yeah. I have a couple long ones coming up. Not on purpose, just because I forgot to stop recording. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. This episode is a lot of me slowly figuring out where to go, because it has been a while since I played this last. And hold on, let me pick up the audio, make sure I'm doing good. Okay, I'm doing fine. Hopefully I'm doing okay. It's still gonna sound fucking weird because my mic is so terrible. So that's, you know, I've tried, you know, homebrewed solutions to try to fix the puff sound that happens whenever I breathe and stuff. And pretty hard to do. Pretty hard to do. And what do we have going on here? I'm just not figuring out where to go. I got like a lot of energy tanks between now and whenever I finish recording. Jesus. I don't know why, but my fucking recorder just loves to lag. Not recorder, my playback video just loves to lag whenever I do whenever I do voiceover. And I'm really close to the mic. I'm like right up in there. I'm like, how's it going? What do I want to talk about this one? Last episode was fun, man. I had a good time talking about Indiana Jones. What else is there to talk about? I don't know, but nothing, man. I mean, I just gotta. It has to happen naturally. That's why. That's the whole thing about this Let's Play, and that was a pretty sweet fall, I might add, because I didn't quite know where I was falling to, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so. Dead air. That's what we like to call in the business. Dead air. Not really dead, because there's like that low hum of my shitty mic going you. So, that's pretty fantastic. Ah, phone rings. There's always a phone ring. Always a phone ring. And we're not cutting that up for shit, because, you know, it's real. This is like reality Let's Playing, man. Like, yo, you fucking slept with my wife. That's reality, bro. I don't know. That'd be an awesome TV show, though. Like, I mean, the problem with reality TV is that it's marketed towards stupid people. And if they made a smart reality TV show, that's awesome. Smart? Like, I don't know how that would happen, though. Damn. The thing, like, it's so hard because I don't have any reference to a good reality TV show. They all kind of suck shit. Because they're all marketed towards the same people. Little girls. That's how they get you. That's how they all get you. You know, like, remember that show, what's it called? American Idol? Remember that show? Remember, like, when it first came out, everyone was like, "Oh!" And then those, you know, those singers or whatever, and then they're stupid because it's a terrible idea. Yeah, I remember that. That was awesome. The reason why I find that show to be very weird is because, like, you know, there's been thousands of bands between, like, since, like, before American Idol. So what makes these people special? Like, you know, like, they're clearly not the best singers in the world, because it's just not true, because that show's about marketing and not about how well you can sing. It's the truth. I do not want to get on a rant. Just saying. I actually really don't care. Like, wouldn't it be awesome if you saw like a news, like you know those YouTube news dudes that are just like, they're like hipstery, kind of cool, and they have a fun show. They always care about a subject, and I would love to see one that's like a hot topic subject, like a hot button, like this just in. I don't give a shit. You know, like, wouldn't that be awesome? Because 99% of the news, the breaking news topics of today, I don't really care about. I mean, sure, yeah, it affects me, you know, economically, or, you know, whatever it may be. Like, I can no longer wear shoes. Like, yeah, that literally does affect me. But I'm not gonna, I really wouldn't care, because I'm not wearing any shoes right now, and that is fine. But this is not about shoes. This is about freedom. No, it's not. It's just about me being stupid. But you know, like, wouldn't it be awesome if, like, I'm torn between this subject and then somebody else, like, I don't care. Like, it does not matter what the I don't know. So, yeah, the thing is, I don't watch a lot of news. I read some news every once in a while. I don't watch a lot of news. Why watch when I can figure it out anyway by getting on the internet for 2 seconds, clicking at the trends on Twitter, or or any, you know, featured YouTube videos that aren't stupid. Most of them are pretty stupid, yeah. Is my mic picking up okay? Probably not. It's probably really low for like a couple minutes, just because I was kind of slightly further away from my mouth than it usually is. It here's me being stupid, playing Metroid, not figuring out where to go. I mean, I'm almost getting there. I'm like, just jump. Maybe go that. Nope. Put a bomb. Okay, then here. Then I notice something. I'm like, hey, what's that crap? And then I get down in there. There you go. Bada bing. You shoot up the thing, blow up those dudes. And I'm just struggling. Episode 4? Man, I made it that far already? Jeez. I have like 6 more. Coming up. I don't know about 6 more, like having 2 more. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. As I've said before, I can be pretty redundant sometimes. That's some good wall jump action that I'm trying to pull off. Remember that show SWAT Cats? There we go. That show was kind of cool. I mean, it was kind of weird. And it didn't really make any sense. Man, that intro was so cool. Like, back in the 90s, man. Back in the early, like, the late 80s. Actually, I think the early 80s? I don't know, I wasn't around. But like in the late 80s, early 90s. They had the coolest intros to cartoon shows. And, you know, nowadays it doesn't even matter. Your intro shouldn't even, like... No, yeah, sure, I watch Adventure Time, but do I care about the intro? No, I do something else while the intro's happening. But back in the day, man, when SWAT Cats came on, I was like, oh, that intro is so cool. Such a cool song. It is such a cool song. Man, it's so cool. God, that show was awesome. What else was a cool 90s show? Pirates of the Dark Water was a weird show that I don't remember, but I remember at the same time. I don't remember any particular episode, but I remember watching it and looking at it and being like, man, it's kind of creepy. It's kind of cool looking. don't even know what it was about. Like a dude that looked like a Link, kind of, but like a weird, you know, metrosexual Link, which he kind of already, you know, does anyway. And then he's like got an amulet or whatever, and then he's like a giant green fat dude or gray fat dude with a beard. He's supposed to be like Blackbeard, but he's evil, but he's kind of nice at the same time. So is it like Treasure Island, but on a different planet? So it's like Treasure Planet, which is a movie, but it's like a different movie. I don't know. What was that dude's name? Like Jim Hawkins, the main character. Treasure Island. Hawkins. Just Jim? Jim something? I don't know. I've only read that book once when I was a kid, so you know that whole thing. And of course I've seen Page Master. Because, like, that movie kind of sucks, but when you're a kid, it's kind of awesome just to watch books, walk around, and talk to people. And then, like, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Huh? That was a pretty cool scene, I thought. Yeah, what am I am just trying to talk about. Ah, man. Remember in Roger Rabbit, when fucking Christopher Lloyd, he turns into, you know, the Toon Doom? That shit fucking still kind of gets under my skin to this day. When I was a kid, I loved that movie. And I still do love that movie. It's one of the best movies ever made. But that fucking scene, so fucking scary. It's ridiculous. Like, no kid should be subjected to that. Not, like, I was, like, petrified of Doc Brown when I watched Back to the Future. Just because I was like, he might pull some shit. And turn into a giant cartoon monster, I think. That's easily dispatched by the juice or the soup or whatever it was called. The soup. Yeah, but that movie was really good. Roger Rabbit. Like, to this day, people have, you know, yet to do that well with 2D animation with live action. Like, it has not been, like, Space Jam was pretty good. Not bad. But fucking Roger Rabbit just blows it out of the fucking park. Roger Rabbit's so... And it came out, like, what, like 9 years before? Space Jam's pretty awesome, too. You know? As a kid, you know, Michael Jordan was the coolest dude ever. Everybody had, like, you know, Chicago Bulls stuff. Or whatever team he was on. I think it was the Bulls, right? Well, that one of his teams, I guess. Everybody liked Michael Jordan. Because it's hard not to. He was so good. And everyone wants to like the person that was good at something. Otherwise, it'd be kind of weird. Like, hey, man. So, yeah, I can't name any other basketball players. Besides all the good ones. Fucking... What if Linsanity happened way back? Like, that shit fucking fell so quickly. Like, Linsanity just came, like, went from, like, it was Linsane to... It was, you know, moderate surprise. Mild surprise. It's like, oh, Linsanity. Otherwise, it was like, Linsanity! And then it was like, oh yeah, Linsanity. Now it's like... question mark, because nobody really cares anymore. Like, it's so quick how things are just like now it's probably passé to talk about anything that happened last week. Like, if I see a Twitter fucking what do they call it, post? A tweet, I guess. Yeah. If I see a tweet from a week ago, I consider it to be like ancient news, a la like, oh, the Dead Sea Scrolls. Yeah, whatever. You know, it's stuff like that. I consider it like to be like ancient artifact. Like, man, I remember when that happened. I remember when the Avengers came out. I was there. Like, yeah, we were all there. Like, unless you were born within a week, you know. Jesus. But isn't that weird how like there's a generation of people that won't know certain things. I'm trying to think of it. Oh, it's kind of hard. There's probably a generation of people coming up that didn't know that there was a Nintendo system before the Wii. You know? Well, I mean, that's old people. But I mean, like, new, young people that have, I don't know. Because, like, this generation has been around for 6 years, I think, since, like, 05, 06. So, damn, you know? Like, by the time you're 6, you're already kind of remembering things. And by the time I was, like, 3 or 4, I was already playing games. Super Nintendo and Genesis. Not a lot of Genesis, but, you know, enough to realize that Sonic was cool. Still cool. And, yeah. I kind of miss, like, that sort of exclusive, you know, action that consoles used to have back in the day. Like back in the day, I used to love how my friends would have different consoles from me. So that way when I went to their houses, I'd be like, what is this? And then they would come to mine and be like, what the hell? Like that was so cool. Now everybody kind of has everything. Every game comes out for every console, and that's fine. You know, but back in the day, PC games were so different from console games. They had, like, they just were, you know, like, fucking Doom and, you know, fucking Wolfenstein and Descent and all those cool games that came out. And then you had, like, fucking Sonic on the Genesis, Mario, fucking Zelda, Metroid, goddamn Metroid. You had all these fucking, like, Little Samson on the fucking NES. I love that game. Mega Man's fucking awesome. But, like, now, it's not like that anymore. Like, whenever people, like, choose a console they really like, they're, you know, they're horrible people and they're fanboys. Fuck, this video's almost over. Okay. This conversation will continue. Episode 5. The Phantom Menace.